When it's your job to put a flawless chrome finish on 20,000 automotive and motorcycle parts every week, when you've done that job with pride for over 60 years, when your clients are giants in their industry, and when everything you do reflects everything you see, perfection is the only option. Arlington Plating Company. What we do, the way we perform in our shop, has nothing to do with luck. It's not some sort of black magic. There's no room for the mysterious when it comes to our process control. For Arlington Plating, science is the order of the day, not alchemy. So in our chemical lab, we rigorously test the solutions in each of our tanks several times a day. That's why they perform with the consistency demanded by our customers like Chrysler and GM. Over in our metallurgical lab, we test for durability in the plating deposit for every customer every single day. Our materials engineer is out there testing deposit thickness, testing adhesion. He'll test the part's corrosion resistance in our salt spray chamber. He's doing saw cuts, bend tests. He'll x-ray parts and perform thickness testing. A Harley-Davidson Softail is a bike built to become a classic. It's going to live a long time. So we plate our master cylinders, our mirrors, our brake levers, and side panels to outlive that bike. On any day, you'll walk into our chemical lab, the heart of our process control, and you'll see our chemist analyzing the concentration of a solution on the atomic absorption spectrophotometer. A technician's over here doing hull cell testing or using the UV vis spectrophotometer or high pressure liquid chromatograph. They're doing wet chemical titrations. All this to strictly monitor and carefully control our plating solutions. We want to know the finish on your extruded or forged aluminum, cast magnesium, zinc die cast, or raw steel parts will look perfect when the piece comes off one of our lines. In our shop, we plate parts for Chrysler, GM, Toyota, and Ford. We do grills and running boards. We do wheel hub covers. We do step tubes. We chrome bumpers for International Truck. We're plating fuel door covers for Jeep and for the new Dodge Challenger. We plate on forged components, extruded components, cast components. We've perfected the craft of plating on aluminum and steel, and we're one of the few companies plating on magnesium. And the automotive sector only represents half of our business. For our automotive customers, we start by inspecting your incoming raw product for functional and cosmetic criteria. Then one of our 50 skilled polishers will polish and buff the surface to a perfect finish. On our plating lines, we then lay down 5 layers of nickel: the nickel strike, semi-bright nickel, high sulfur nickel, a layer of bright nickel, and finally microporous nickel, before finishing with chromium to yield a total plating thickness of 1.5 to 2 mils. After the part's been plated, our materials engineer goes to work testing to ensure that the finish will hold up in the field. When he's satisfied, we carefully pack and ship the parts back to our customers. When you use 100,000 gallons of water each day, like we do, you have to work hard to protect the environment. That's why environmental stewardship is a priority with Arlington. And that's why 100% of the water that we move through our plating operations and our air scrubbing operations returns to the municipality cleaner than what the EPA requires. It's even cleaner than when it arrived at our shop. We're proud of that fact. We're also proud that we recycle 100% of the metals that we filter out of that water with our wastewater treatment system. For much of the metal finishing industry, magnesium just may be the future, but at Arlington Plating, that future is today. We're one of the few companies in the world chrome plating magnesium castings with a decorative copper-nickel-chrome process. And the deposits on our magnesium parts are as beautiful and durable as the deposits on parts made of steel, zinc, or aluminum. Another Arlington plating innovation is our patented chrome accent process. We can apply to any chrome-plated part any image that can be digitized, like a company logo or the familiar flames and skulls loved by Harley riders everywhere.